Hi guys and welcome back to another tips and tricks video. And today we're working on how to level up faster in the game. So I'm going to be doing a guide on how to get to max level pretty quick. It's going to be a rough guide. Obviously play style and how good you are at the game is going to be a factor. But there's definitely some tips and tricks in here that will help everybody level up quickly. So let's get into this. So my first tip for you would actually be going on to co-op missions. Co-op missions is actually a really good way of leveling up because obviously it's a lot easier than playing the normal multiplayer. The added bonus to co-op missions as well is if you play on the weekend or on a Wednesday, there's actually XP bonuses. So on a Saturday and Sunday, there's double XP. It might even be available on Fridays. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so on the weekend you've got double XP. And then on Wednesday you have triple XP, and this is every single Wednesday. The triple XP is what you want to go for. Normally, when I'm trying to level up and grind, double XP I would tend to play heroes versus villains, and then triple XP I would go into co-op. You will level up really quickly in these modes. Obviously, certain heroes are tied to certain eras in this mode as well, so you've got to be careful with that. So, for example, if you want to play Darth Vader, you're going to have to play as the Empire, like in the Rebellion era. Same with, for example, Anakin Skywalker. You're going to have to play as the Republic in the Republic era. So just keep that in mind. So in co-op, you can typically range anywhere from, I don't know, about 5 to 12 levels a game. It obviously depends on your skill level. It also depends on how long the match lasts. Like if it ends on the first phase or not, you're not going to get very many levels. And that sort of stuff. But yeah, I've had a game where I was playing as Boba Fett on 𝗕𝗲𝘀𝘁 𝗦𝗶, and I had like 22 levels in a game. It's just crazy. Like, it's absolutely crazy how fast you can level up on triple XP on a Wednesday. So keep that in mind. Co-op triple XP Wednesdays. Another good tip would be to focus on one specific thing at a time. So say for example you're trying to level up your Darth Vader, then I would typically only play as Darth Vader. I wouldn't start messing around with other heroes or villains like Boba Fett, Bossk. I would just stick with Darth Vader. Obviously, if you're trying to save up your battle points, you can't. If you're doing it in Supremacy or Co-op, you can't initially play as Vader. But what you can do is you can play as a class like the Officer, use Officer refresh buffs and the Bounty Hunter star card, and that will help you get your battle points very quickly, and then you can choose Darth Vader, hopefully before anyone else in that co-op lobby, and continue your progression with Darth Vader. That is basically how it would work. Now I have a few tips for triple XP Wednesdays on co-op. One is try to extend the game as long as you can. Don't end the game in the first phase. So say for example you're on Kamino and you're defending. Let the enemy succeed in their attack every now and then, just to keep the game progressing. The longer the game goes, the less loading screens you have to go into, and the more XP you've got to be able to obtain, and therefore leveling up faster. Also, there are certain maps that are better for leveling up. You'll find these out as you go along, but it's typically maps that are like Kamino, Jabba's Palace, the Death Star, close quarters maps that are going to be very good for leveling up. Certain heroes and villains will be very good on certain maps. For example, if you're trying to level up Bossk, Boba Fett, Emperor Palpatine, Jabba's Palace is very good. Again, Kamino, you can pretty much level up Grievous, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Chewbacca, Yoda. They're all good on Kamino, so it'll be very good for leveling them up too. Now, I will leave a little image at the end of the video with certain classes and heroes and what maps they are best on in co-op. The reason I'll do this is so you can go, okay, I want to level up my tank, for example. Therefore, I should play on Felucia. Felucia's a very good map for tanks. Same with Geonosis. I'll leave a little image at the end with all that kind of stuff. So it'll be like, Darth Vader's good on this map, but Bossk is good on this map. Bossk is, things like that. So you can get an idea of where you want to be going to level up. Obviously, when you're searching, it's not guaranteed to get that map every single time. But if you see that map come up in the search, don't skip it. Now, another good thing for leveling up when it's not a double XP or triple XP event is by obviously just playing the game. Like I say, stick to the character that you want to level up. So if you're trying to level up Darth Vader, typically go into heroes versus villains and not capital supremacy. The reason I say this is because in heroes versus villains, you're guaranteed to be able to play as Vader for as long as you like. In Supremacy or Galactic Assault, if you die, it's not necessarily guaranteed that you're going to be able to pick Vader again. So think of it that way. If you're trying to level up classes like Assault, Heavy, Officer, obviously you're going to have to play Galactic Assault or Strike. You could also play Supremacy. Supremacy is actually one of the best modes for leveling up the Assault, Heavy, Specialist and Officer. Just because you've got the capture points and they give you quite a lot of XP for capturing them. So playing the objective, things like that. Now, another thing I would recommend if you are going to play heroes versus villains to level up, which is absolutely fine. It's actually one of the harder ways to level up, but it's actually more, I would say, more noteworthy because of obviously you're actually earning it instead of fighting bots. But if you are going to play heroes versus villains, I would recommend trying to get a few friends, because you can get into them matches where you're going against people that are max level or people that really do know what they're doing, and if you're just starting out the game, you might get a little bit messed up. I would suggest staying together, finding out good hero combinations. For example, like Darth Vader is really good with Palpatine, Phasma, 𝗕𝗲𝘀𝘁, something like that. Learning good hero combinations, working together as a team, sticking together, communicating. If you don't have anyone to play with, leave a comment down below. I'm sure people in the comment section will be able to play with you, depending on what system you're on. I'm on PlayStation, so if you need some help on PlayStation leveling up, just send me a message. My PSN is exactly the same as my YouTube channel name. So if you need a bit of help leveling up or some suggestions or tips and tricks, just send me a message. I don't mind. But that's basically it for the video. I'll leave the image at the end to show you what heroes are good on certain maps and what classes and vehicles that are good on what maps and whatnot. And hopefully this helps you out. So thank you very much for watching. It was kind of a short video, but I tried to get as much in as possible. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below what you'd like to see next. And I hope you really did enjoy it, because I am quite ill and I did try to get this all sorted for you guys. But yeah, thank you. We're nearly at 2,000 subscribers also, so thank you very much for that. And I really appreciate it. See you in the next one. Peace.